Hello, you're welcome. You're welcome onto my channel today, and it gives me great joy to observe you are viewing this video. I am Dr. Olayinka Akanle. I'm a lecturer in the university. I am a sociologist. I'm a life coach. On this channel, I do a number of stuff, but all the stuff I do on this channel, they can be clustered into four: sociology, research, relationship, and migration. Meanwhile, are you subscribed onto this channel? If no, kindly go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Tap the subscribe button on your screen right now. Click the subscribe button on your screen right now to subscribe to this channel for wonderful contents. And if you are already subscribed to the channel, thank you very much for staying tuned. Today, I want to address a very important issue, very important to parents, to kids, to young and old. So I want you to view this video till the end. It's going to do you a lot of good, and you can assist you to mentor others or to be a life coach or to assist people who might want to make important decisions in this direction. So the title of this video is what to consider before choosing a course of study or a course to study in the university or higher institutions. This is a major issue for many parents, for many young people, how to tell their children what to study or how to choose a course of study in the higher institutions. So people struggle with it. A lot of parents try to impose courses on children depending on their own sentiments or their history. So they think some want their children to do what they could not do when they were young, or what they think is best for the children based on their own understanding. Some children have problems convincing their parents to think otherwise. So in this video, I want to assist everybody on what to consider, whether as a parent wanting to choose a course of study for the child, or a young person trying to go into university or higher institution. So number one thing you have to consider, the most important thing, is the interest of the child. It doesn't matter what the parents want or what anybody wants. What is the child, the admission seeker, is interested in? What is the interest of the child? What does he or she like to do? What does he or she want? If you want a child to go and study medicine or IT or engineering or medicine or whatever, or nursing, it doesn't matter, or anything you want, is the child really interested? Interest of the child is the most important factor. It doesn't matter the course that the child decides to study. If he or she is really interested, he or she will put everything into the course, and he or she will excel in the course and ultimately in life. As a lecturer, I've been examination officer in the university. I've been postgraduate coordinator in the university. I've been teaching in the university for many years. I've seen students study different courses. Some of them because they were never interested. Some of them, after studying the course, they will merely be average. Some of them will fail. Some of them, when they're supposed to be graduating, they will be forced to either leave the university or to change to another course that is of their interest. When I ask them this question, why are you changing at this point, or why are you failing? They will simply tell me, I've never loved this course. I've never. It's my parents, and I don't like the course. That's why I've been failing. Some will move from 300 or 400 level to 200 level in a different course after struggling for many years. Some of them come down with mental illness. Some students that will have been geniuses end up being average even when they struggle to graduate. Some will struggle to graduate and throw the certificate at their parents and begin to do something entirely different. It's so strange how so many people force people to do the courses they don't want. So bear in mind, be kind enough to ask the child, what do you want to study? It doesn't matter how bad you may think the course is. If the child is interested, he or she will excel in the course and excel in life. So interest is the number one thing. Please don't forget, what is the child interested in? What's the interest? Number 2 point is the ability of the child. What is the capability of the child? We see students who are not good at maths and the parents want them to go study engineering. That's very quantitative, and the child is not quantitatively inclined. You see students who don't like biology or who are weak along the sciences. Here the parents want them to study medicine. Some children are not so good, they want them to study information technology. Yet they are not good along the direction of mathematics or quantitative nature or even technical situation. Yet people want them to go study. So what is the child good at? For example, is good at mathematics, then you can assist the child or counsel the child to go study sciences. Is the child good along the arts? Then let the child go study art courses. Don't force the child who is only good at maths or quantitative areas to go study arts or social sciences oriented courses. Don't force a child only good in art subjects to go study sciences because we want the child to be a science student. Match the interest with the capability or the ability of the child. What's the mental development? What's the mental ability? What's the cognitive capacity of the child? So be kind enough to allow the child to match his cognitive or her cognitive capacity, mental development, and disciplinary capacity. In terms of is it science inclined or art inclined? Then the capability drive the direction of the course the child is going to study. Don't force the child because you like sciences. You want to force a child who is not quantitatively inclined into sciences. It's not going to work. It's simply going to be an average student or struggle all through university or higher institution and struggle all through life. So look carefully at the capability and the interest of the child before choosing a course for the child. Be objective, be sincere. Whether sciences or art or engineering or technical area, interest will definitely and capability will bring out success ultimately in life. So match interest with capability, and that's very important. Number 3, what's the career prospect of this program? What's the career prospect of the course? In the future, everybody is going to pay bills. So what's the career prospect? What are the opportunities this can bring? Meanwhile, don't rely on your own primary traditional capability. Rely on current information, current scenario. Search information about current opportunity along career options. Don't just, well, the medical doctors are going to have money. All IT people are going to have money. Art students, art people don't have money. It's a lie. That's not correct. It doesn't matter what to study. If you are interested, if you are capable, you're going to make it. I'm a sociologist, and I'm very happy that I'm a sociologist. So I know medical doctors, science students who are doing very well. I know engineers who are doing very well. I know grammarians who are doing very well. I know lawyers who are doing very well. I know communication specialists who are doing very well. I know historians who are doing very well. Or I know people study Greek who are doing very well. So it's your interest. It's not the course that will make you successful. It's you that will be successful based on your capability and interest in that course. I always say this and I cannot say it enough. So look at the career prospect. Every course has its own career prospects, and that's the truth. So you've got to look at for the prospects and tailor the interest and capability along that. Another point, number 4, is funding. As individual, are you able to fund this program, or are there scholarships? The course you want to choose, you want to study, you must be able to finance it or fund it, whether through scholarship or whether through personal funding. I have a video on this channel on how to secure funding for courses, undergraduate and postgraduate. So, is the cost affordable? You have to know if you are sponsoring personally yourself or through parents. You have to consider the funding and sponsorship. Then availability of the course. Is the course available? Number 5, is the course available in the right university where you are? Is it available? Another point is that you have to look at the pedigree of the course and the university where the course is being. Is the university an Ivy League institution? Is it one of the best in the world? Because where you study a course is also very important. Is the university, does it have the pedigree to be ranked very high in the world? Is the course also very well reputable in the world? That's another thing you may have to consider. Like I also said, is the course available in the university of your choice and your environment, or are you interested in traveling for it? Another very important point you must hear is mentorship. Is the child going to have mentor to be able to give the child a direction towards making success out of the program? So if you're choosing the course, try to get a mentor. I have a video on mentoring on this channel. You need to get a mentor for that child. It's very important. Somebody that is very successful in that course, in that career, who can assist in the mentoring the child. So you have to look for a mentor. Is mentorship available? And is it going to be very, are there enough support systems in the school and in the community to assist the child? Will there be people to support him in terms of guiding him or guiding her or directing or assisting the child? This is very important. Then eligibility. Is the child going to be eligible? Have you checked out the background information? Have you checked the subject combination? Is the child having the right subject combination? Before you choose that course, check the subject combination that the child will have to combine. Is it going to be eligible by age? Some universities, some courses have age benchmark. They have to consider, is the child going to be matured enough to be offered admission? Some universities, they consider age because there's a relationship between the age of the child and mental development. So eligibility and subject combination is very important. Duration, how long is the course be? Many children today don't want to study courses of 6, 7, 8 years, or even 5 years. They don't want to do a course in 3, 4 years, they want to be done. So consider the duration of the child and be sure the child is ready to wait that long in the university or institution. Then the mode of study, do we have the part-time or the full-time? That's very important. Then this course, are there available facilities in the school to be able to get the right knowledge, functional knowledge from the course? So you have to consider availability in the university and the environment. So if you're able to combine all of these points that I've mentioned, I'm sure you'll be well guided. And you have to engage the child. Don't impose any course on the child. And don't impose any course on your parents. Say, well, Dad, Mom, this is what I want to study by force. No. The father, the parents, and the child or the children must engage. They must have conversation, matured, honest conversation to choose the best course against considering all these points I've mentioned. But please, parents, don't impose any course on your children. Let them make input. It's about their life. You're already living your life and you live your own life. Don't force it on them. It's their life and it's their future. Just explain the pros and cons of all their choices and guide them appropriately. And children, listen to your parents as they're guiding you. I wish you all the best as you choose those courses you are interested in. Until I see you in my next video, kindly subscribe to this channel and tell others. Share as widely as possible. Bye for now.